questions.
Okay. Well, I do want to open it with, been a tough day already for us in the women's basketball family. We lost a very dear fan and friend of the program, Miss Jean. We buried her this morning. The sweetest little lady, sits at the end. I see her every ball game when I come down the steps at the far end, and she would be there to greet me, and shake my hand with two of the softest, sweetest hands you've ever seen, and would always compliment me about the girls, and she just loved my team. And really tough day, tough morning, but we know that she's so proud of these kids, as we all are, and we want us to move on, as the preacher said this morning, and so we'll do that. But really sad start to the day. Moving on to LSU, Nikki's got them playing awfully well. Completely different team today than a month ago. Got Ballard back. You're talking about three guards that are as good as anybody in the league, just about. You know, Harden, Moncrief, and Ballard. Boykin's playing awfully well. What a great story. 2 years ago, couldn't hardly walk. Has now come back and is full circle, and I know Nikki's used her as an inspiration with her team, and what an inspiration she is. But just a really good basketball team. I expect them to, at some point during this season, get into the top 25. They're very talented. They're playing great defense. They're very committed defensively, and they had a heck of a ball game against A&M on Sunday, and you know, we're going to have to play awfully well Thursday night.
What kind of challenges it present? Just so happens you have two guards with you today. What kind of challenges it present to two of them and the rest of them? Right.
Well, I think what you know, they're going to have to. I'm not sure we can win the battle, but we're going to have to at least break even and push the battle on the wing and on the perimeter, because they're talented, because they're veterans, and so they're very good both ends. Defensively, outstanding quickness, long, and then, you know, offensively, boy, really good off the bounce. Just tremendous off the bounce. Harden shoots it well from three. She's a tough matchup, and so it's really it presents a lot of problems for us. So our guards are going to have to absolutely play probably our best game of the year, especially defensively.
Morgan, can you kind of speak on that, because you've already had some tests already in the league as a freshman? How you dealing with this so far, and the problems LSU presents?
It's a big challenge. It's different from high school, different from preseason. Guards are bigger. Everybody's bigger and faster, so it's different.
We spent a lot of time on the floor yesterday. We'll spend a lot of time on film today, and they'll get a lot better feel for them after watching extensive film today. So what she's learning is everybody's bigger, faster, and stronger, you know, and you know, she'll wear that. She didn't play well Sunday, and I expect her to bounce back and have a good ball game. Kendra Grant, senior, been to the wars, never beaten LSU. You know, this is a team that's kind of had our number. We've not played well against them. We had a good first half last year down there, and second half let it get away from us. And so, you know, we've got a big challenge in front of us. They're awfully, awfully good.
Has this team responded the way that you wanted it to coming off that loss Sunday at practice?
Well, we've only been out there one day, and I wouldn't say yesterday was just a bag of roses and peaches and cream. So, you know, again, I think that's the youth and immaturity of our team right now. And, you know, the mental part goes long before the physical goes, but, you know, when the mental goes, usually you're ready to give in with everything else too. And so I think for us right now, we've got to continue to grow. We've got to get better. We cannot stand status quo. Can't stay where we are. We've got to continue to work and get better, and that means coming to work every day, bring your lunch pail, and bring your hard hat.
You guys have started where you started 18 now, obviously Sunday, but for the players, getting however you want to call it, having that game Sunday, bouncing back. Do you have any sense of how quickly it can kind of turn in this league, because there are no nights off, and then a 3-0 start can 3-2, 3-3 if Alabama catches you, maybe underestimating them a little bit without Williams, right? She's injured. Do you have any sense of how quickly you do have to bounce back, not to let that good start kind of not go to waste? But
yeah, I think we have a good understanding. After the loss at Vanderbilt, Coach talked about the importance of not losing 2 in a row, and I think that's something that we took to heart. And like you said, we don't need to underestimate LSU, don't need to underestimate Alabama. So we're just taking it a game at a time. And like Coach said, yesterday's practice wasn't the best, so today we just need to come out and prepare the way that we should for it.
Kendra, I didn't realize the coach brought it up, but you hadn't beaten LSU.
Yeah.
Just talk about the sense of you want to get it done this time.
Yeah, absolutely. And, because my last go around too, so that really made me feel good. And, also, getting a big win, for the freshmen. Like I said, it'll be a good test for really the whole team, but the guards, Morgan going in, playing against some guards that are as good as the ones that LSU has. So I think it'll be a good test for us. Hopefully we'll come out with the win.
Morgan, I think you've seen Coach come in these circles and these squares, the stat sheets. When you see a game like you had Sunday, and I saw you shaking your head when he said that you didn't play well, do you just want to take that stat sheet up and throw it away and kind of forget it and move on to the next one?
I do, but I need to learn from it. So I just gotta take it. I take that I played bad, lean up to it, and come out next game just play better. That's all Coach wants me to do. So can't hold my head down. Gotta keep my head up, keep going.
Things specific in that game that you can point to and say, hey, I'll stick that in the back of my head and learn from that as I go forward?
Turnovers, 5 turnovers, 0 from 6 from the field. Yes, in the back of my head.
Do you hear that Coach Schaefer voice in the back of your head too?
I hear Uncle's too. So,
She does kind of ring through the crowd.
yes, sir.
Coach, can you just talk about not wanting to lose 2 in a row and have that momentum kind of slip a little bit more?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're at home. We need to play well. I expect us to have a great crowd. But we're going against a really quality opponent. And, again, I was anxious to see us play at Vanderbilt. And while we didn't play well, we were still good enough that day. It just didn't work out. I'm anxious to see, your character really comes through after a game like Sunday. Anytime you lose, you want to, your character kind of shines through the cracks. And so I'm anxious to see the character of this team and see how we bounce back on Thursday. We'll have a good workout today, there's no doubt in my mind. And not everybody had a bad workout yesterday. JJ practiced very well. We had a lot of kids that practiced well. But at the end of the day, we game plan today, game plan tomorrow, and got to get ready to go tomorrow night. And again, you're exactly right. You started 3-1. You got 2 games at home, and we don't even, I didn't know who Sunday's opponent was. I'm one game at a time. LSU's our complete total focus. So, we've got to get ready to go and play. And again, really good team. LSU's really, really good.
You've got 14 kids, and obviously one, you don't need to single one out above the others, but Morgan's game Sunday, are you even maybe as curious or as anxious to see how you responded Sunday as she bounces back against LSU?
Well, I think we know going in, JJ's not going to play 40 minutes, and usually they split pretty evenly, and so she can't play bad. We've talked all year, our quarterbacks can't play bad. Dak goes out and plays bad, chances are we're not winning in football at Mississippi State. Same's true for quarterback at Ohio State or Florida State or anywhere else. Same's true for us. We happen to have 2 of them, and those kids have got to continue to play well. And Morgan, she's still learning the game. Her game, obviously her game is up tempo. That's where she's most comfortable. She's great in the open floor. Where she's got to develop is, okay, when it becomes a half-court game, we got to run some sets, and she's got to get to the right spots on the floor. She can't go 0 for 5, and she can't have 5 turnovers. You know, and 5 turnovers against a team that really didn't pressure you, you know, didn't have somebody just really athletic guarding you and quick, which you're going to have tomorrow night. And so she's got to continue to work and get better. But again, freshmen, hey, I still got freshmen that are nervous before ball games. I mean, that's just part of it. And so, you know, again, I think that's what makes where we are and what we've done to this point even that much more special and miraculous on some fronts, because, you know, that's just the way it is right now. And it's not a knock. That's just being young and inexperienced. So that being said, you know, that's where somebody like Kendra and JJ, Martha, Savannah, those kids have got to have a presence in practice and prep and in ball games to be able to come in and do things and be comfortable doing it and play with a purpose. And so, you know, we're a work in progress. There's no doubt about it. We've certainly had a great start, but boy, we got a long way to go. There's 12 grueling SEC games in front of us, not to mention the tournament and after.
And you guys have averaged more than 3,000, but a good chunk of that has been without the students. How much do you expect maybe that number is going to rise even more now that the students are back and we look in the student paper and
Right.
see 18 and 1? Why we should go check them out?
Well, and that's a great point. Why wouldn't you come watch an exciting basketball team that's got your fellow students, your fellow classmates representing our university? I'll take 10% of them. You give me 10% of our student body, that's 2,000 students. You put that with the 4,000 we've been getting, that's 6,000 in that arena. That's a pretty good home court advantage. And we need that, you know, and I think our players warrant it, they deserve it. And as I say all the time, if you'll come once, you'll be back. And we have some students that come back, you know, that have been once and that do come back. So, you know, I would just say that's part of being a student here at Mississippi State, supporting your athletic teams. And again, you can't use the excuse that, well, they're not very exciting to watch. That's just not true. You know, our kids are fun to watch. They're exciting. You know, we had a marketing meeting yesterday, and the bottom line is we're doing a lot, putting a lot of people in our seats right now. You know, and we did it over the holidays with not a lot of gimmicks. You know, there ain't a lot of free tickets going out around here. And so people are paying to see a great product on the floor, and rightfully so. And so I would just encourage anybody and everybody to come watch you know, it's a top 20 basketball team right now.
Any other questions? All right, thanks, ladies.
Thank you.